So here we are again, and look at the scotch tape. That stuff is because those bubbles around it left and right and bottom of this crystal is because that was stuck to the paper. So we have to analyze things. Why are things the way they are? Look at this scotch tape. It has stripes as well. But also my crystal has stripes as well. You know, are they overlaying each other? So the crystal, is it actually copying the lines? Because those lines seem to be going vertically from top to the bottom, or the bottom to top, and my crystal lines are going more at an angle to the left, right? So here also one wonders, is that glitter? Or maybe these are, now I know the word for it, barcodes, you know? Maybe you could go on your handy, just do it, like those iPhones, they have these things, capabilities to do that, and use it like a scanner, like a barcode scanner. Maybe there are some things integrated that I don't know because I don't have an iPhone, so those guys cannot track me. And although when they see me on YouTube, hey, I know this guy, yes, and he's worried about an iPhone, we know everything about this guy. Okay. So here we go. There we are. So from looking from the top like this, there's not much we can see. But look at the lines, always looking, analyzing at the same time, not just taking anything for granted. Environments. So you look at those lines. Maybe these are production lines. Maybe these are barcodes. What do you think? And the form of it. Now I'm going to go a few stages higher with this, what is this flashlight here, very modern, high-tech, because it goes to 1,000 lux, LUX, it means, how far it can go. Okay, this is next stage, swing it over it, maybe the side behind it. Even if it's overexposed, it doesn't matter. You can always look at other things that are there that are visible for some reason or another. So you see the scotch tape? Has it any lines? Is this crossing anything that may cause these things? Of course, these dots that we see there right now, they may be in fact underneath the crystal. They may be, yeah, not necessarily. See now, you can see little lines of the scotch tape passing by it. Maybe if I go behind it and it's kind of reflecting, coming through it somehow, no? Going over it. Here we are again. These colors are beautiful. I told those guys, you guys make a little bit different kind of crystals. Maybe make round ones or triangular ones, something that does not look like glitter. But if these bacteria are here to manipulate something. These are like science fiction movies. They're not using floppy disks. They're using crystals of information. Putting a crystal into some kind of machine, and on it is data recorded. Same thing like when you take a what's it called? In German it's called Bergkristall or Quarzkristall. That's a quartz crystal. In English we call it quartz crystal. It's either pink or clear white, and here they call it Bergkristall or a Quarzkristall. And when you take one, it says something else. These have been used back then in radios, as a something, I don't know, like a transmitter, something like that, that can transmit something. I have no idea. But same thing, you can use such quartz crystals as long as they are genuine, because a lot of those crystals are being, you can fake them. You think you have a quartz crystal with some beautiful things inside, inclusions, maybe some lightning they're telling you bullshit like that, or some angels or some unicorn, These aren't real crystals. Take a hammer and smash it. Try to smash it. It's not gonna smash immediately. Maybe after the third or fourth time it will, But when you take a clear one that is pretty much clear, and you smash it, try to smash it with your hammer, with a small hammer, you will get the same inclusions. Yes, I did that. So there's a lot of crystals out there that you think these are healing crystals, but they're not. So when you buy this stuff, you have to be 100% sure that these are what they are. How can you prove that you really have a genuine quartz crystal? I came up of an idea. When I tell this someone that sells these things, then they look kind of upset at me. But why? You've probably heard from this. I'm gonna make it higher lux. Here, there's another level of lightning. Going a little bit closer here. And this is 1000 lux. They go even higher. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. It's like I'm scanning them. These lines are not identical to the Scotch tape. And what about the glitter that I've been demonstrating? They look like glitter, right? Do they have these lines as well? Did you see them there? So this may be again something in to identify something that is unusual that comes from your skull, or who knows what, right? This is off. This is the first stage of a very weak lightning. I'm coming to it for just a moment here. The third, okay, go a little bit back. And let's talk, okay, how do you clean from bad energies, bacteria? People are handling these rocks, these whatever you buy in there, wherever at it, right? They tell you, well, you ask them, how do you clean a crystal? How am I supposed to clean it to make sure that I have really the energy is free? Because, I used to put them on my third eye and try to suck out of it the energy into my brain, like through the ayahuasca it's called. No, that's something else. Third eye, okay. But if it is only glass, then nothing's gonna happen. Same thing when you want to charge glass inside of a pyramid, it's not gonna work very well. But if it is a real genuine quartz crystal, then it will work. And you put it in your third eye, and if you do it, when you've done a replica of the Gizeh Cheops pyramid, the way the sarcophagus is located inside of the pyramid, when you look at it, a top view of the pyramid, of Cheops pyramid, then you will find out that it is not located perfectly inside the center of the pyramid. So I've did I don't know, how do you say, 1:1 or 1:28 kind of, I don't know, replica of it, and put in there a crystal. Within 24 hours, I took it out and put it in my third eye to suck out the energy, because there's a method, and something strange happened. Also, within seconds, about 5 seconds, I got such a bad migraine headache. The energy was very focused. And pyramids aren't there to meditate in, but you may. They're actually a battery, they're charging things. What are they charging there? Maybe crystals or maybe some other instruments? Yes? Because batteries you may charge inside of a pyramid. Same thing with Kundalini Reiki, you may charge batteries as well. Even batteries that are to be normally thrown away, you can charge them with Kundalini Reiki. This lightning, this flashlight is getting hot, This is high tech, but there's a lot of power in there. It has even an accu, a charging, rechargeable battery in there. So, okay. So when you ask them, how do you clean a crystal or any crystal? Well, they tell you, take a glass of water, put 1 or 2 tea or tablespoons of salt in it, and then put it in there for 24 hours. Okay, when you believe that, that's your fault. Or you take it in your garden or somewhere and you bury it in soil. Make sure you know where you've buried it, because later on you may have a problem finding it, So, and that may also solve the problem. But what is if you have fake crystals and you're doing that